Hi guys, it's Tuesday the 3rd. Just wanted to do a quick cap off of the things we're covering in East Asia Pacific today. We're obviously dealing with Myanmar in great detail for our clients. On top of that, we covered 18 other issues plus an assessment. The assessment is on lightning, thunder and rainstorms affecting most of the west of Indonesia. Now, to put that in perspective, large chunks of Kalimantan, Sumatra and Java are under storm warnings. Now, that's an area covering about 2,500 kilometres east to west and about 1,000 or 1,500 kilometres north to south. So if you've got any footprint, especially those in the logistics fields, really need to check that out and see potential impacts. This is a fairly uncharacteristic storms data, the footprint that it's covering. Elsewhere, it's pretty much been covered by in East Asia Pacific. Southeast Asia is dominating other issues, and that's mainly illegal immigrants, which many countries may call refugees, that have been arrested in both Malaysia and Thailand coming out of Myanmar. So no human rights issues of stability in Myanmar, and the reactions by its wonderful ASEAN-friendly neighbours as such that it's creating a bit of a quagmire. That's it from East. They're the major issues from East Asia Pacific. So back to you for South Asia.
Thanks, Paul. So today in South Asia, we covered 11 events. And basically, the main event is that pro-Imran Khan protests have continued in Pakistan. We've seen rallies in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad, and Rawalpindi over the past few days. And there's a protest schedule over the next few days also, at least for the end of the month, actually. What's interesting, though, is that Imran Khan and 150 other leaders were charged under blasphemy after supporters of his party abused the delegation of current Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif at Medina in Saudi Arabia. So now if an arrest happens, there could be a massive escalation of tension. So that is something to watch out for. But that's it from South Asia for today. So that's a wrap for EAP and South Asia. Thank you.
Uday, that's very interesting because, of course, Pakistan not only specialises in political instability, but it also specialises in not being very astute to when you've got power, maybe just relax and use it, rather than incite violence that it's ultimately going to come back on you. Doesn't seem to be within their religious teachings, that one. Uday, I noticed one of our clients came back and said that there was a bit of a misinformation being propagated. What was that all
about? Yeah, Paul. So basically, there's apparently a campaign against the UN in Pakistan, and there's false information being spread about protests by Afghan refugees. So several news sites over the past few days reported protests in Islamabad, if I remember correctly, last week. But these protests did not occur. And so it seems to be some kind of campaign against the UN and Pakistan.
Okay, keep a real close eye on that. I mean, that's extremely interesting. It's interesting too that the authorities were unable to turn it off, but also the degree and nature of the people that have been passing those rumours is such that it's of great concern that the authorities weren't able to intercede. What are your thoughts on that?
Paul, there's a lot of criticism for Pakistan, especially from within some segments in Afghanistan. After the Afghan takeover, people say that Pakistan have supported the Taliban and let them take over the country. So I think it could be some kind of blowback from that, and just to try to turn the narrative a bit stronger against Pakistan and isolate them a bit more on an international stage.
Okay, thanks, Uday. Appreciate it. Gents, I'm going to shoot through. I'll leave you to do the rest.